What is going on, guys? It's ReisErickson, back with another vid. Very happy to be back, man. It's a beautiful day, you know what I'm saying? And man, I wanted to come at y'all with another vid, but something I always struggle with is like thinking about what to put out there, bro, because you know, like, there's millions of topics that I'd want to talk about, but I'm trying to think like, all right, what do people actually want to hear, bro? Like, what do people care about right now? And I was thinking, bro, with the new Superman movie that just came out recently and the new Fantastic Four, which were both very good in my opinion, especially that new Superman, bro. I'm very excited to see what James Gunn does with the universe. You know, like, I don't know if y'all heard, but Superman Man of Tomorrow is confirmed, a sequel. Actually, it's a prequel to Superman, the one we just got. And I'm really excited, bro. Jason Momoa is finally getting to play Lobo like he's been wanting to for years, so I think it's gonna be really good. But yeah, anyways, like, stuff like that's had me way more into the superhero live action genre lately. I watch a lot of the superhero cartoons, like specifically the old Justice League from like 2001 to 2004 is a really good animated show. In fact, most superheroes have gotten more love in cartoons and comics than they ever have in live action. But that's not to say that there aren't good live action superhero movies, comic movies in general, because that's what I'm going to be discussing today. And I've seen some really good ones, bro. I've seen a lot of them. And I just, like, with the current era we were in for a while, with like Marvel movies coming out, DC flopping a little bit, like, I didn't watch any superhero movies, but now I think we're in a good spot that has me excited for the genre again. So I thought it would be a good time to maybe run down my top 5 superhero live action or comic movies, top 5 comic movies I've seen. And I'm gonna throw 2 honorable mentions in there again, bro, because I highly recommend these, and I think anyone that just like enjoys comics, enjoys superheroes, enjoys action movies would get a kick out of all these. Really no particular order, again, aside from just the amount of like love I have for them. Some of the ones that are lower on the list I've only seen one time, and some of the ones at the top I've seen multiple times, you know, so the criteria doesn't matter. All these movies are pretty equal in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dude, let's get into it. I'm gonna take a dab and then we'll get into number 1, bro, on the list. Alright, boys, I am back, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I just had a little mishap, bro. I went to get some water and I spilled. I contemplated ending the vid, but are we gonna stop because of some water? Bro, absolutely not. We're gonna get into it with number 5 on this list, and that is Sin City. This movie, directed by Robert Rodriguez, Quentin Tarantino is a special guest director. What more could you want right there, bro? If you're me, you see Quentin Tarantino directing a movie, and that's all you need, bro. You're on that. You're on that, right? Robert Rodriguez, also a GOAT, bro. Did Dusk Till Dawn, bro. One of the coolest movies ever. Also, I don't know, Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez have already teamed up and made Death Proof Grindhouse double feature, one of the most fun and exciting movie experiences of all time. Yup, I'm in. They did a comic book adaptation of Frank Miller's Sin City. Yes, dude. And this movie is everything it should have been, bro. It's one of the best comic book adapted movies to live action of all time, period. If you watch this, it literally looks like you're seeing stuff out of a comic. Like, it's shot in black and white, and like the blood is white, so it looks like it's splattering out of the like black and white pages of Frank Miller's comic, dude. It's really crazy, but the story's also really cool in this, man. It's kind of like split into a couple sections. There's like the Yellow Bastard story. There's the one my favorite one in this movie is the one of the guy, like, really badass looking dude, big scary face. I forget his name, bro. I think it's Rourke. Maybe I could be wrong, but he ends up hooking up with this girl, and she gives him like a really good experience, man, but he wakes up and she's murked, bro, and he kind of goes on a little spree, bro. The movie's crazy. I really, like, I wish I could like do this justice for like a recommendation. It's been so long since I've seen this, and only bits and pieces have stuck in my mind, but like that style just never leaves. Like this movie is so stylish and awesome. I need to update myself on this. I need to watch it. But nonetheless, it is easily a top 5 comic book movie of all time. I think it would have ranked a little higher for me if I really remembered more about this, but please check this movie out, as I need to again. Undoubtedly one of the best comic book movies of all time. It's also got a star-stacked cast, bro. Aside from its star directors, the stud directors, Bruce Willis is in this, Benicio del Toro's in this. I think it said, yeah, dude, Elijah Wood is in this from Lord of the Rings. Man, the guy from Green Mile, the prisoner dude. Dude, it's a really good movie, man. Please check this one out, bro. Boys, number 4 on this list is a very, very special movie that I urge anyone who likes comic books or superhero characters, vigilante characters, to check out. The Crow by Alex Proyas. Bro, this movie's a masterpiece, man. It's a visual masterpiece, a story masterpiece, like, and an aura masterpiece, bro, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, The Crow might have invented aura, bro. It might have. Brandon Lee does an amazing job as Eric Draven. Rest in peace, dude. If you don't know, that's Bruce Lee's son, bro. Really tragic death. But yeah, bro, this movie is still something to remember and buy, and it's epic, man. Basically, on the like anniversary of their wedding, their Halloween wedding or whatever, Eric Draven and his fiance are killed, bro. Man, and like, that shit's tragic, bro. It really is, bro. But like, it's not left. It is. Those murders are not about to go unchecked, bro, because Eric Draven rises from the grave by a crow, a mysterious force from a crow allows bro to rise, and he just comes back badass, bro. And he's back to make them like pay for their crimes, bro. They killed his girl and him, not to mention, but he's back to seek them out, bro. And like, the rest of this movie is just him hunting down the gang that killed his girl, bro. And it is valid, bro. It is like, I'm watching this, I'm like, yeah, bro, you do your thing, bro, because what they did was not cool, bro. And he straight does it with aura farming to the max, bro. This movie is absolutely epic. I'm picturing the scene right now with the crow on fire, bro. I'll put it up here. Literally insane, dude. Like, I don't want to give everything away about these movies. Like, all of them, I'm not going to do like a full review because I want people to check these out with no spoilers. But please check out The Crow, man. This movie is freaking awesome, dude. Top tier comic book movie. Yeah, check this out. Bro, do you think it wouldn't make this list, bro? Number 3 on this list, The Dark Knight. Bro. Cinema. Bro, like, what needs to be said about The Dark Knight that hasn't been said before, bro? Like, I couldn't make this list without The Dark Knight, bro. This, if I really think back at it, was probably one of the first comic book live actions I watched. And like, I wasn't reading comic books when I was a kid, so this really probably got me into superheroes as a whole. Batman's always been my favorite, bro. And this is probably the best Batman movie. I really like Robert Keaton, or Michael Keaton as Batman. I don't know why I always say Robert. Michael Keaton as Batman. And I also really like Robert Pattinson as Batman. But nobody's ever done it like Christian Bale, bro. Nope, this movie, I mean, bro, like, all you have to do is look at the cast, bro. Like, Christian Bale, Michael Caine, Heath Ledger, Gary Oldman, Aaron Eckhart, Morgan Freeman. Like, what are we talking about, bro? And Christopher Nolan directing. Like, is, like, when I think about this whole trilogy, bro, the Dark Knight trilogy, Dark Knight Rises, Dark Knight, and, bro, why am I blanking on the last one? The one with Bane, bro? I don't even remember what it's called, bro, but that movie is also peak, bro. This trilogy, it can't even be real to me. Like, DC has always needed love like this in movies, in my opinion. I think DC is easily a better verse than Marvel. Their heroes, their rogues galleries, everything is cooler. That might just be hate, but like, that's my feelings. This is the probably the best DC movie ever, bro. Like, I love this movie, bro. Heath Ledger's Joker is iconic. Bro, everyone in this is iconic, dude. Like, how are you gonna tell me that Gary Oldman is Gordon, bro? That dude was Dracula, bro. Like, this movie is so good, bro. Like, this is another one I want to rewatch so bad because Two-Face's, oh my gosh, bro. Please check this movie out, bro. If you somehow have yet to see The Dark Knight, do yourself the biggest favor you'll ever do and watch this. Bro, number 2 on my list before we get to honorable mentions is one I just saw for the first time about a week ago. I had put it off for so long, but I had to watch it. I've been super into Justice League stuff lately. In the back, right there in that stack, I have the Justice League cartoons, like I was mentioning them earlier in this list, the 2001 Justice League and 2004 Justice League Unlimited. I've also got Justice League comics in the back, so I've been really into that group lately, that group of characters. And I had to check out the Snyder Cut, bro. The Justice League Snyder Cut. I ended up watching the trilogy, Snyder's trilogy. I watched Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, which were both really good. I think Man of Steel is almost as good as James Gunn's Superman. I like James Gunn's Superman a little more just because I like that type of... It's not as serious, bro. It's not as serious, but like, Batman vs. Superman is like a masterpiece almost, in my opinion. It's not like, I wouldn't put it 5 stars on Letterboxd. Like, I think I gave it a 4 just because there is flaws, but like, Doomsday's done really well. Like, if you watch the Ultimate Edition of Batman vs. Superman, it's really good. It makes a lot more sense, and it's a super solid movie, which that leads into the Justice League really well. This is the Steelbook for the regular Justice League. Not a superior movie, not as good at all, but it's the only one I have. I need to buy this, the Snyder Cut still. But let me talk about the Snyder Cut, dude, because I think that anyone who likes DC and has yet to see the Snyder Cut needs to, bro. It is basically like the closest type superhero movie I've ever seen. Like, Zack Snyder's whole trilogy is very reminiscent of Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight. Like, the style is very serious. They're actually rated R superhero movies, bro. Like, at least the Justice League is, and Batman vs. Superman. But, dude, the Justice League is amazing, bro. Snyder Cut is 4 hours long. It's an epic, bro. It's an epic. We're introduced to like every character. You know, you got Cyborg, you got like Victor, Batman, who's played by oh my god, I'm gonna forget his name now. Ben Affleck, who does really good, bro. Like, I know Ben Affleck from like Mallrats and stuff, but he does really good in this, bro. I like his Batman a lot. You got Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, and everything is really good in the Justice League for her. Like, she's actually really aura farming throughout it, except for Kal-El. No, bro, how would she know his name, dog? You call him Superman, and multiple times throughout the movie when Superman's aura farming, she hits him with the Kal-El. No, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was watching this whole movie hype, and I got hit with that, and I was like, bro, what are we doing? That's the only shade I'm going to throw on this movie, because the rest is peak. Like, Wonder Woman especially has a couple really good battles in this, bro. But, like, at the start of the movie, the Amazon, like, where Wonder Woman comes from, is invaded by Steppenwolf. Steppenwolf literally solos everyone there, and then taunts her about it later. He's like, yeah, I watched your people suffer for the cube. Like, dude is aura farming this whole movie. Basically, Steppenwolf is a pawn of Darkseid, the big bad of the DCU. And Darkseid basically sends this dude out as a slave to, like, do his bidding for him. And he is so strong. Steppenwolf solos the Justice League when they finally come together, he straight mops them, bro. It's like pitifully. And it takes Superman coming back to the Justice League saying, all right, bro, I'll work with y'all, and then solos him, bro. Like, dude, I know I just went all over the place, but like, basically the whole movie builds up to like the mother boxes being collected, Darkseid being resurrected, but the Justice League all finally come to work together. Like, they put their differences aside. Aquaman, Cyborg, Superman, Batman, Flash, and Wonder Woman all team up, and they overcome it, bro. They stop Darkseid from pulling up. They defeat Steppenwolf, ultimately from the help of Superman. But like, bro, the scene when they all come together as one team for the first time, it is so cool. The way that Schneider portrays every one of their powers in this movie is awesome. And they're all so different. Like, Ezra Miller as the Flash is like a goofy youngster, and he's like always dicking around, but he really showed, like, he puts in the work, bro. Like, him and Cyborg have a pretty emotional scene at the end when they're trying to shut down, like, Cyborg is all that, but like, wow, bro, this movie is epic. Like I said, Steppenwolf has so many good battle sequences throughout this movie. Basically, he's literally on a rampage to get all three mother boxes, who are owned by powerful people throughout the earth. And he just goes on that war. Like, he is insane, bro. Like, he leads his herd of demons throughout the world, and they almost take over. Like, a slave of Darkseid almost takes over, bro. Like, that's what y'all don't understand, bro. Like, yes, Darkseid was teased in this movie, and I would have loved to get another Schneider with Darkseid and like anything else that comes with that, but bro, like, these boys almost lost to a slave of Darkseid, bro. They were not ready for that dude. They wouldn't be ready for that dude for millions of years, in my opinion, bro. Like, at all, especially if he came down and collected anti-life. Now, I know this was a long yap, but this movie is that good. And like, honestly, I didn't even touch near what this movie touches. Like, it is a Martin Scorsese level superhero movie. Christopher Nolan level superhero movie. It is a masterpiece amongst cinema, film, and comic movies in general, bro. Like, to say the Schneider Cut isn't one of the best superhero movies of all time is false, in my opinion, because it is. Please check it out. Alright, bro, and now I have two comic book movies for honorable mentions. I'm going to do them real quick because I don't own any of these, and I know that people don't really care about honorable mentions. However, it's always hard for me to get just 5 movies, so I want to throw little ones in here. I haven't had a Marvel movie on here, like, at all, because I'm not really a big fan of the modern Marvel movies. Like, I'm not big on the Avengers at all. That's why I like the Justice League. I think they're way cooler. But I have one for an honorable mention that honestly really easily could have made the top 5, and that's Logan, bro. I think the Old Man Logan movie is probably the best Marvel movie. I went back and forth, bro, because Deadpool could have made this list for me easily too. I really like Deadpool as well, and I think it's one of the best comic book movies. So honestly, I'll throw both of those up here. Like, Logan and Deadpool are so good, bro. I think Marvel really cooks when they do their rated R stuff, when they do their actual comic accurate, mature shit. Like, it's done very well, bro. Logan especially, like, it has Patrick Stewart, dude. The dude, he's also in the Star Trek series. That dude is really good. He plays Professor X, and dude, he does really well as him. And obviously Hugh Jackman's Wolverine never fails, bro. This movie is awesome, bro. It's directed by James Mangold. I don't know much about the dude, but he cooks, bro. It's really good, dude. And I highly recommend y'all check it out. The second honorable mention I'm going to put up here, I guess third if you count Logan and Deadpool, is Matthew Vaughn's Kick-Ass, bro. That movie is awesome too, bro. And it's been a really long time since I've seen it, but obviously, you know, it's got Nick Cage, the dude who plays McLovin in Superbad is in there. Aaron Taylor Johnson from Bullet Train is in there. Aaron Taylor Johnson also was in the new Cravens. He is Craven. It's hunting time. So, yeah, bro, that's awesome, man. Both of those, all three of those, Deadpool, Logan, and Kick-Ass, easily could have been replaced with some of these on the top 5. But yeah, check those out. And now, boys, we get to the best of the best, bro. This is gonna be a treat for me to talk about because I think I have yet to talk about it on this channel. This is one of those movies that will make every #1 list for me ever, bro. Like, I'm talking, this is my #1 movie of all time. This is my #1 favorite movie of all time. It's my favorite director of all time. This movie just like, it saved movies for me. Like, after I watched this movie, I really stopped caring about like these Criterion Collection, Martin Scorsese, like big picture, like masterpieces, like just like being fun and like having love, bro. Like, this movie shows so much love, and like, it's, in my opinion, it's the best superhero movie of all time, bro. What movie am I talking about? Well, it's my profile picture on YouTube. It's my #1 on Letterboxd. That is Takashi Mike, Zebraman, bro. Dude, I'm getting emotional even thinking about this movie. This movie is so special, bro. It's so motivating. It's so beautiful. It's so perfect. Basically, the story of Zebraman is a school teacher, bro. He loves like you know, like classic Japanese stuff, like Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Ultraman. Like, he likes the superhero stuff, the action stuff, and it motivates him to making his, like, in the movie's verse, there is no Super Sentai or anything. It's Zebraman. Zebraman came from a show, and this guy, this school teacher, has like a hobby outside of school that he dresses up as Zebraman, and he tries to train, bro. Like, he's motivated for his kids to be a better man. He's motivated by the people around him to protect them and to be the best he can be. He tries to embody that superhero mentality, and he basically is like told by a kid at some point in this movie, if you believe, you can fly, because like Zebraman couldn't fly, bro. Like, in the show, Zebraman loses to the final boss because he can't fly. But like, throughout this movie, he trains, he stays motivated, he stays being that guy. Zebraman is that guy. And towards the end of the movie, when the final bosses pull up, bro, guess what? Zebraman doesn't run, bro. He doesn't get overcome, bro, by the Horde. In fact, he changes forms, bro. Zebraman unlocks his new suit. He manifested his way superhero. And guess what, bro? He flies, bro. He damn near takes the form of a Pegasus zebra at the end of this movie, bro. Like, you're probably looking at me like, what? Yeah, what happens in Zebraman? Bro, Zebraman is peak, dog. Peak, bro. I'm pretty sure you can watch this on Tubi. Like, I watched this on Tubi, bro. Like, I had never heard of this shit. I had never heard of Takashi Mike. But after this, bro, is my favorite. Like, Takashi Mike is this movie's Japanese, bro, by the way. Because, like, it takes so much love and inspiration from classic Japanese stuff, like Super Sentai, all that stuff. Like, if you don't know, Super Sentai's Power Rangers, bro. Basically, this movie shows love to that genre. And I love it. But Takashi Mike has, like, bro, probably 100 movies out in Japan. He just makes stuff that he thinks is really fun. Like, he did Sukiyaki Western Django, Zebraman, As the Gods Will, that's on Crunchyroll. Bro, so much. I can't even think. I've seen so many of them at this point, bro. He did Audition, Last Call, bro. Like, man, that dude's got endless amounts of movies, bro. I think he's got a bunch on Tubi as well that you can watch. But what I'm saying is this movie's awesome, bro. Like, there's a sequel as well that's not as good as the first one, because, dude, the first one made me cry. Like, the end of the movie, like, when Zebraman overcomes the villain and, like, wins, when he steps out and the whole city is there to cheer for him, bro, and, like, congratulate him, like, he finally feels like his training, his work paid off, and he's appreciated, bro. Like, Zebraman's journey from, like, zero to hero in this movie is really what it is, bro. Like, he was a nobody. He was just a teacher that was trying to do the best for his people around him, and he becomes a hero, bro. And they finally cheer for him at the end. They appreciate him, and it's a movie that's filled with love, bro. And yeah, I shed tears to this, bro. I shed real tears to this movie, and it will probably forever be my favorite movie, bro. It is a comic book movie. It's a superhero movie. Shoei Kawa does a great job as Zebraman. Please check this movie out, bro. I think it solos everything on this list by a good clear mile. And yeah, bro, superhero movies in general are just like, it's so fun to put yourself into that world that is so similar to ours, yet so different, bro. It's so futuristic and like out there, bro. Like, I love that shit. Superhero movies are always like the superhero story has always been something that I've been drawn to. And these movies are all perfect examples of great ones. So I hope y'all check this out. And now that we got all the movies out the way, that's a pretty great top 5 in my opinion. I'd urge y'all to check out anything from this list, bro. I just wanted to say, man, thank you for watching. If you ended up watching to the end, I'm really loving doing videos. You know, I'm really, dude, I hope that if nothing else, bro, like I've said before, at least one person out there watches this and they're like, damn, bro, these movies look fire. Maybe I'll watch one. You know what I'm saying? Like, and let me know, bro, if you ever see a movie on this list and you end up watching it, let me know your honest thoughts, bro. If you don't like it, that's all good, bro. But if you really like it, let me know, man, too. Like, and yeah, bro, you can follow me on Letterboxd, bro. I'll drop it in the description of this vid. And yeah, bro, I hope you all stay blessed and have a great day, bro. I'll be back soon with something new. If you have any like requests or anything you want to see in the comments, let me know, bro, and I'll make it happen. Peace, bro.